Welcome to GM Show today. It's Judith here, and today we'll be talking about staying strong or stronger, whatever applies to you. Before we jump right in, we always like to take some quotes. So I have two here, and they are so much about what we want to talk about today. First one is by Dale, and it says, "Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy." I'll refer to this quote when I talk about the point soon. The next one says, "Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Basically, don't give up." This one is by Mary Ann. I was talking to someone recently, and he said, "This year is already too hard." And I was like, okay, maybe it's not just me. Someone else said, "I should have just jejely stayed in 2019. All the hype, there was all this hype, 2020, new decade, blah blah blah. But I feel that this year has given a lot of people big slaps. You did not trust me. This year has been full of surprises that most times you're like, where is this even coming from? How come? So it's been like that for a lot of people. Another person said that all that has happened in the first few months of this year usually takes a whole year to happen. So we're just in March. At the time of the recording, we're just in March, and it was like that. Everything that has happened, there's been coronavirus, and nobody saw it coming. Lots of deaths everywhere. Public places have to be shut down and all that. I don't think that's what we had in mind when we talked about 2020. That's not what I had in mind. What I had in mind was go crushing year, we go do this, baby, and all that. But all that energy was gradually dwindling with everything that is happening. So today we're talking about staying stronger. It's been a lot, a whole lot, worldwide, even in people's personal lives. It's just been so much. For most part of the year, I froze. I just could not deal. I was blown away by something. I could not deal. For most of it, I was like, this was not the plan. I even looked at one point, I looked at my vision board and I was like, maybe I should just tear this thing because it's not looking like it. There's nothing that looks like what 2020 should be like. All the plans, everything, it just wasn't like that at all. I'm still recovering though, and I promise to share the full details of this experience with you guys when my healing process near complete. But till then, let's just say something really huge happened to me, and I want to share what has helped me so far. Though I'm still on that process, but I feel like it can help you too, since it's a general phenomenon. Everybody feels quite overwhelmed this period. I just want to say that it is not the end of the world. Trust me, it is not the end of the world. I know you might just feel like, okay, let me just pack my bags and let me just quit. Nah, it's not the end of the world. You actually can deal with this. And tomorrow is another day. The day after that, another day. So the fact that this has happened or that this is happening, it's not the end of the world yet. For me, another thing that helped me was my faith. I discovered that I have grace for whatsoever comes my way. So I want to say that you have grace for this. The fact that you're facing whatever it may be shows that you have grace for this. God has already said we will not be tempted more than we can bear. So you definitely have grace for this. It might be hard. Don't worry, when I share my own experience with you guys, you will know that there are levels to this thing. It might be really, really hard, but you have grace for this. And whatsoever you overcome can never defeat you again, because you already have the tactics to battle it. So if you conquer this, be rest assured that next time, you got nothing on you. Let's just keep pushing. Then don't freeze for too long. To freeze means you're just dormant, you're not doing anything about it, you're just wallowing in self-pity and all that. Do not freeze for too long. I say this because I was there. I froze for the whole of January. I was frozen. February, I think I was frozen. It took me up until March to start being active about the situation. So do not freeze for too long. What the first quote I said, it said, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. For me, this was really huge. When you are wallowing in self-pity, a lot of ideas will come to your mind. You know when the Bible says, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Do not lie. Because when you're just alone, you start hearing all the negative thoughts. You start feeling like you're the one that failed your generation and everything. And the thoughts will just keep coming. When you move out of freeze mode and you're like, nah, I won't let this defeat me, and you pick yourself up, find out that there's so much more that you could have done with that time you spent frozen. So do not freeze for too long. I know that some things might bring it, like that might be so scary. Some things might bring when I say a huge shock now, or come with this shock that you're like, oh my god, I did not see this coming. But nah, do not freeze for too long. Some way, somehow, get yourself up. Another thing you should do is talk to God, talk to someone. Talk to God as far. God is my heavenly Father. God will definitely help me out of this. So talk to God, have a conversation with God about it regularly. God already knows what's happening, but keep asking. Like, ask and you receive. So keep asking, keep talking to God. But then talk to someone who would hold you accountable. Who would ask, okay, what's your plan? What's the way out of this? And how far the person keeps tracking your process. It's just like having an accountability partner and someone who would pray with you through this season. So talk to someone. I feel the person would always help you to get out of your head when you feel like the world is giving you. So please talk to somebody. For some people, you might feel like, I don't want people knowing my business, blah blah blah. There's always someone who's actually genuinely interested in you and what you're going through. Not everybody is out to get you. That's another thing you need to understand. Not everybody is out to get you. Everybody but you is not the enemy. So actually talk to someone. You never know who God will use to give you a word in due season. Please talk to somebody. Another thing you can do is to come up with a plan. Quit freeze mode. There's got to be something that you can do to get out of this. Get on with it. Quit self-pity. It has already happened. Like, it's already going on. There's really nothing that you can do about that. But you can control your reaction towards this. You can choose to react in a different way. Instead of feeling all the self-pity, all the self-doubt, you can get yourself up. I feel like you can make a choice. You can either make a choice to be weighed down by what is happening to you, or you can make a choice to come out victorious. In the end, the choice is actually yours. If you need to heal, get help, get all the help that you need. Start the process. It might be painful, but start. If you need maybe help, you need to get a plan to get things in motion. Do that. Carry your journal and write down that plan. Start doing something every day to get yourself up. Every day is a new day. Every day has its opportunities. Every day comes with its own package. So you should do with it one day at a time. Choose that today I'm not going to wallow in self-pity. There are days you wake up and be like, nah, I can't take this. But constantly make the choice. Choose life. Choose to see the best in this. Trust me, there's always a lesson. For everything that happens to you, for everything that is happening now, there is a lesson. There's something to learn from it. So why don't you learn it and choose to enjoy each day till all of these wears away? This is me also talking to myself. To all of these wears away, why don't you choose to enjoy every single day? You cannot control what is happening, but you can definitely control your reaction towards it. We would not like to end this podcast without taking our Did You Know segment. So, are you ready for this one? Drum roll. I like to pee. You should know that by now. So drum roll. Son says, all the blinking in one day equates to having your eyes closed for 30 minutes. So your blink for the people that have extra blink, you've closed your eyes for maybe longer than 30 minutes. But averagely, all the blinking in one day equates to having your eyes closed for 30 minutes. It's been so nice recording this episode. I feel relieved. I feel refreshed, and I think it could help you too. So next time, keep living, keep staying stronger.